Hey, good morning, guys. Hopefully, you're having a great start to your day. I'm going to really get into a controversial issue today. That's why I'm titling this video The Audacity to Have Your Own Opinion. In a truly progressive society, and when I use that word progressive, I don't mean liberalism. I mean the ability for people to think for themselves, to consider different points of view, to progress as a people, to acquire rights, to acquire skills, ability, wealth, success, whatever it may be. We have to be able to consider different points of view, work with people with different points of view, love people who have different points of view. So I looked at what's been going on with this recent Kanye controversy. And yes, I'm going to speak on it because it's something that concerns me because I've seen what's happening in a broader context. And this is the guy who several years ago called George W. Bush a racist because of what happened in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. And the same people who applauded him then, and he was like this hero because he dared to stand up to the system, he's now being called a coon, a sellout, crazy. Now, he had the same demeanor, same personality. If he needed to be on meds now, he needed to be on meds then. But nobody was saying anything about that. But now that he's come out in support of Trump, he's public enemy number one. And I have a problem with that. I have a problem with it from this basis. Number one, the fact that it appears that a black man is not allowed to have his own opinion, that it has to fit the Democratic mold. Now, I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. Let me make that very clear. Quite frankly, I think that both parties have screwed over the American people and have not been out for our best interest, regardless of what people say. I know they're diehard Democrats and diehard Republicans, but that's just the reality. But the truth is, the same people who celebrated him then are now condemning him and calling him these racist names. And I'm even more concerned that the people who are leading the charge are other black folk, when we should be building each other up and supporting one another. And we're supposed to be uplifting each other. The same people who saying that we should be linking arms and singing Kumbaya are now destroying this man. Whether you agree with him or not, he has the right to his own opinion. And when do we get to a place where you're no longer allowed to express yourself without the threat of violence, without the threat of people trying to destroy your life, your livelihood? I have a problem with that. And I just really believe that people should respect one another, whether you agree or not. You should respect each other. I have friends of mine who have various points of views about many different topics, but I don't treat them any differently. I love them just as I would love anyone else. If they ask me to pray for them, I'll pray for them just like I would pray for anyone else. If they need my help, I'll help them just as I would anyone else, because they're not my enemy. They may have a difference of opinion about certain issues, but that's their right. And I would not dare take away their right, lest my right to have my own opinion get taken away. Again, I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. I'm just a concerned citizen who's looking and seeing what's happening to our society where, yes, I'm going to use the word mobs. Mobs of people shout people down who they don't agree with because no one wants to sit down and have an intelligent conversation anymore. No one wants to be able to provide their points of view anymore. There's a book I read when I was going to college that was called Everything's an Argument. And it was about being able to present your case in a way that's tangible and in a way that's understandable, that's comprehensible to people, to convince people to your point of view. But we don't want to do that anymore. Now it's, you know what, I'm too lazy to debate you, and without becoming emotional and trying to destroy you. So that's something that was on my mind, that whether you agree with him or not, or whether you agree with me or not, or your brother or sister that's on the street. We shouldn't be tearing each other down and treating each other like trash and calling each other racist names. Because if a white person or Caucasian called him some of the names that some of us are calling him, we call him a racist. We demanded that business get shut down. We demanded to get fired. That's just the truth. And it doesn't change anything that there's another black person that's doing it. We should have more respect for one another than anyone else. We should be building each other up more than anyone else. That's just the truth. That's the reality. That's my opinion. And so that's something that concerns me, is that I see a society that's moving backwards, that is destroying itself, because we just cannot respect each other. We can't respect each other's opinions. Whether you agree with someone or not is irrelevant. So I say this: everyone has the right to their own opinion. Everyone has the right to disagree. But we've got to begin to look at what's the bigger picture here. Do we want a society where people are stuck living on a plantation, where people are being controlled and mind controlled, and the media tells you everything that you should be thinking? Oh, I'm sorry, that's already happening. You have the right to your opinion. I have the right to mine, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, we're all Americans. At the end of the day, we should be loving each other, supporting each other, building each other up, not tearing one another down. We should be calling each other racist names, black or white or Hispanic or Asian or whatever it may be. At the end of the day, comedians should be able to tell a joke without people rioting, telling them how offended they are, how hurt they are. At the end of the day, I should be able to express my faith without people feeling offended and telling me that I'm trying to shove it down their throat. At the end of the day, we're all people. We're God's people. We've got to learn to love each other. And it's okay for you to have the audacity to have your own opinion. I'm not mad at you and I'm not offended. And you shouldn't be offended by me either. So God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I hope this video stirred some thought with you. All right? Have your own opinion. It's all good.